Okay, good afternoon, folks. My name is David Mangan. I'm the Veteran Service Officer for the town of Wakefield, Massachusetts. And this is our podcast called, the old name, of course, Kilroy Was Here. World War II, Kilroy was the slogan they used to put on an area of advancement in Germany and in the South Pacific. When one group of soldiers, a division, a battalion would go through and fight the enemy, they'd finish up and write, Kilroy was here. And it's a little image of a gentleman looking over a fence with his nose hanging over it and his fingers on the fence peeking out at you. And the reason that happened was because back in the earlier days in the shipyards and the aircraft manufacturing, a lot of people, the guys that were putting the ships together, they would check off where the rivets when it was done, and the inspector would come back by, and instead what these guys sometimes would do is they'd erase the checkoff mark so they get overtime pay, extra pay. So Kilroy was the inspector, and he started doing it in a whiteout, which it couldn't erase. And it said, Kilroy was here. So that became a slogan during World War II. Well, today our guest is Charles Dineso. Charlie is a Wakefield resident all his life, and his brothers also served in the military with us. Charlie goes back to World War II. He was in the Merchant Marines, I believe, at 16 years old, Charlie?
Right.
Yeah, he went in at 16 years old. 19.
I was 16, yeah.
Wow. And then he finished his tour there. And Charlie got drafted by the Army when the war started getting a little... What year did you get drafted into the Army, Charlie?
Well, 18. I was 18, so, let's see, I was coming near the end of the Second World War.
Okay, 45.
Matter of fact, the war was ending as I was over in the troop ships.
Holy mackerel.
You know, I was what do you call it?
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You were a soldier on the water. You were a sailor.
You know, oh God.
You were like a draftee.
We were the cleanup man.
The cleanup crew, huh?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
What do you call that? God.
It's okay, Charlie. Your first time doing a podcast. I can say.
What do they call that after the war? In your
Oh, the post-war, after the war.
And what do you got?
Well, let me see what I can do here for you, Charlie, because we're going to talk a little bit about the Merchant Marine first.
Okay.
Now, you had one gun on the Merchant Marine ship, didn't you?
One
gun.
No, we had a bunch of them.
Did you
We had 20, 40 millimeters.
Wow.
Mainly, we had the four set.
Well, you know, I guess
I was a backup on the 20 millimeter. In case we had naval armed guards on there.
No kidding. You know, during World War II, nearly 250,000 civilian merchant marines served as part of the U.S. military and delivered supplies and armed forces personnel by ship to foreign countries engulfed in the war.
That was on the Atlantic side.
That's it, yeah. And the U-boats were out there, weren't they, Charlie?
Yeah, right.
Those submarines.
When I was talking to the what was he, the general, when we were at the
that ceremony we had at the Civic Hall.
He was questioning me. I was talking about the Atlantic area.
Okay.
And one out of every 26 got killed.
That's what I have here. This, as a matter of fact, you said that. But for most students of history, Merchant Marine evokes memories of a paramilitary branch of service made famous by Humphrey Bogart in action in the North Atlantic and the astronomically high casualty rates at the hands of the German U-boats.
That's what I was trying to tell them that day. But
oh yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
One
out of every 26 died.
Yep, mariners died at a rate of 1 out of 26, which was the highest rate of casualties in any service.
Yeah.
All told, 733 American cargo ships were lost, and 8,651 of the 215,000 who served perished in troubled waters and off enemy shores. During World War II, ships with deck guns had the United States Navy on guard to man the guns.
Yeah, everyone had an armed guard. Yeah.
Well, you were one at one time, I think. Didn't you go to that training?
I was down in Chesapeake Bay.
Okay.
And we had actually the same training as the Navy.
No kidding. Yep.
But I don't know. We didn't recognize us.
And you grew up real fast, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, you know, I I never got hit,
No.
but I heard a lot of depth charges dropping.
Okay.
But the thing is, people don't understand. There's like 100, 200 ships all at once, and if you get in the center, they're not going to get at you.
It was an armada, so to speak.
Huh?
Yeah, an armada of
Yeah.
ships. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the U-boats were on the outer edge of it, and they were getting the outside ones.
So they just torpedo whatever they
I talk
could.
to people, they think that you're all alone out there. You're not.
Okay, so there's a big force.
When I had the first trip I made was over to Naples, and we branched off when we hit the Mediterranean.
Sure.
Yeah.
There must have been a hot spot, though, there by the
Mediterranean.
Gibraltar and Rock of Gibraltar.
Naples was a terrible place.
Yeah,
It got bombed 125 nights straight.
Jeez, yeah.
A few while I was there, but the whole harbor was. It didn't make any difference. Red Cross boats, they were all sunk. The whole harbor was sunk with boats.
Charlie, I want to let people
Ships.
know also, you received a proclamation from the governor's office, from Seth Moulton's office,
Yeah,
rather. I'm
right.
sorry, from Congressman Seth Moulton's office. It was endorsed by the governor. But that was for your service in both the Merchant Marine and the United States Army in World War II.
Yeah.
Tell me about your brothers. You said something to the effect that they had served as well, right?
Well,
They were on the wall.
my oldest, my second oldest brother, Gordon, he served in the medical part of the military.
Okay.
Tony was Navy, Anthony. Sam, I guess he flew out of Japan,
Wow.
B-29. He was a radio man. And Joe was on the battleship over in Korea. Well, they both were serving in Korea. He was on the battle wagon in Korea. There was 5 of us, all of us. There was 8 boys. 5 of us served during the Second World War in Korea.
That's amazing, Charlie. That's a patriotic duty
Well,
over and above.
they had to have a story about that.
I'm telling you, I bet. Over and above the call
Yeah.
of duty. Wow. And the stories we have, I was in Vietnam, and, being a survivor of Vietnam and yourself of World War II, we share some common knowledge of camaraderie and teamwork in the military.
Yeah.
And the fact that, it doesn't matter what race you are, what color you are, what denomination you are, we are a family of the brotherhood of the military.
Yeah.
And that's one thing people don't understand about, 1% of our population in America are in the military, just 1%.
Yeah.
Well, it's just 1% of 360 million, so I guess that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
We have the strongest military in the world. We want to keep it that way.
Well,
because
we
the active
were
defense.
up until the one.
No, we still are, right?
Trump is going to bring it back.
He is. Well, in a lot of ways. As a matter of fact, the recruiting has gone way up.
Yeah.
The recruiting is up 20% when I read that last week, and that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Besides the benefits that are available for these kids now, you go in the military, you do 2 years even, you got your education benefits for yourself. And if I grew up in the projects, and before that a coal water flat, and I was able to use my education benefits when I got out. I got my degree. It took me a while, but perseverance is what it's about.
I got $20 a month. How much did you get?
Did you really? Oh,
How much were you getting?
When I was in the military?
Yeah.
Let's see, I got hazardous duty pay, too, which is something new they put together over there.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got $125 a month.
Wow.
And that was back in 1969.
Unbelievable, yeah.
69. You were there in the 40s, so it's
Yeah, right. $20 a month.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, but you got free food.
Oh, yeah.
And a good bed to sleep in, right?
Yeah.
And you had and that's
I
one
don't
of the
know,
things.
it's that great. We had 4 vocals, 4, one top of the other.
Yep, bunks.
Four of us. It wasn't a great, but when you're young, you can sleep on the ground practically.
That's right. Yeah, I did. We had 4 in our cubicle, and the lockers would separate us in the barracks.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stay in the barracks because we're at the end of the runway, and I worked the night shift, 12-hour shift, 6 at night to 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'd try to hit the sack at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. After having powdered eggs. And the planes would be taking off. I just couldn't get to sleep, so I got a place downtown in the village, so it worked out better for me.
When I was in the army over in Germany,
Yep.
I had one of these bronze trumpets,
Oh, no kidding.
and I used to blow on it once in a while. And the guy that was doing the reveille and
Yep.
so forth,
Taps and all
he
that.
come up to me, he says, "Oh, you can play on that thing?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Geez, you could do the trumpet. It's just you don't even have to no buttons."
Right, reveille.
So I was the
Did you do
the
reveille?
replacement when he
Okay.
went on vacation. I was playing reveille and chow call
That's
and
right.
taps and everything.
The food wasn't that bad. I mean, I didn't complain about it. You didn't have to eat what they gave you.
Yeah.
It wasn't like your mother's gonna whack you, eat your beans, or you're gonna wear them, you know.
Yeah.
But, no, the Navy. Did you have any high seas adventures out there, Charlie? Rough seas, high winds.
Yeah, that's about the worst thing that I actually went through.
Okay.
It's the hurricane, North Atlantic hurricanes.
Wow.
That Liberty ship was 410 or whatever it is, over 400 feet low. And that the swells
Yep.
picked us right up, and the screw was, the prop was just banging
Out of the
away
water.
out of the
Yeah,
water.
Yeah.
And we were rolling at a 45-degree.
Jeez.
And I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought that that some of them Liberties, during the Second World War, when they were welding,
Yep.
and some of the welding was bad, and that's another reason why some of those ships broke up out to sea. Imagine.
Yeah, I can imagine that. They'll
And
say get
I'm
welded.
thinking about that. I said, "Oh my God, I hope this thing."
It doesn't split in half, right?
Yeah. Well, we had the boat. We had one assigned to the boat, safety boat, and
Yep.
we were more or less had it all prepared. The 4 guys in the boat. So if anything starts happening, we got to jump on that damn thing.
Oh yeah. Life preservers,
You know,
life
the
boats.
thing at the getaway boat was up.
Oh, okay.
We had to take it down, which is even better.
Yeah. I was on the USS Brown Liberty ship it's out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But I went out on that about 15 years ago. It came up to Boston Harbor it had a showcase. It was a beautiful ship, and they had Abbott and Costello look-alike, and they had Winston Churchill all in costumes. It was great, and I think it was $100 to do this whole-day tour on it. And then they had a P-51 Mustang and a Jap Zero fly by, and the guy in the front had a 50 cal, and it was a pom-pom gun, and the shells were flying everywhere. It was quite a scene. They were just fake bullets, but there was a USS Constitution turnaround in Boston Harbor,
Yeah.
but it was quite an adventure. You were on the Liberty ship as well, or did you cargo ships?
Well, that's what they used for cargo ships.
Yep.
Most of them were U.S. Liberty boats.
Liberty boats, okay.
Yeah, I did get on one of the big cargo ships, and of course when I was going over we landed in Le Havre, France. That was a troop ship. There was about 5,000 guys on there.
Yeah, it's
I was
amazing.
on the bunk about 16 decks up. You had to climb up, and
Wow.
that was something. They had these, swing things.
Yep, hammocks.
Yeah, hammocks, and we had to go.
Those are
Way,
the days,
way,
buddy.
way up,
Well,
and,
it's amazing you remember all that. I mean, you're not no young whippersnapper,
Yeah.
and you've done your time, and you've done a great job on that. Now,
Well, I couldn't forget that. God.
how can you forget that? And I remember every detail of my time in the military. It's one of the things that we do have as a treasure,
Yeah, well, of course, there was a lot of anxiety,
Oh, yeah.
Involved there. And like when I was down in Fort Knox, Kentucky, that mint incidentally was right alongside of us, right in the fort.
Wow.
And they were given, training on the 105 Hauser.
Yep.
So they had us sitting on the backside of it, about a dozen of us. And some of that stuff is really frightening.
Yes.
I had a gun in my hand ever since I was a teen. Okay, back in them days, there was no
Licenses.
believe
and
it, people
everything.
don't even believe that, but there was no necessary of all this government interference anyway. One thing I know is when the barrel is pointing, see the houses shot up over.
Yep.
Well, the barrel was pointing towards the in the middle of the hill, and I said to the corporal, I said, "Don't shoot this thing." He says, "Why?" I said, "Because it's pointing into the hill." He says, "Shut up, Dineso."
Oh no.
He shot it, and the guy in front of me got half of his face blown off.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
So it was always anxiety,
Oh, I know.
I had to carry him off the tank. So,
We're going to have a 105 howitzer at our Memorial Day service in May.
oh yeah.
I think you'll come to that because I'm hoping to get that Merchant Marine thing for you. I
Yeah.
promised you.
Yeah,
On the
we had the-
26th of May,
Yeah.
that's the actual Memorial Day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we're going to have a howitzer there again. We had three
105
last year.
house, yeah.
Howitzer, yeah. We're
Yeah.
going to blow 21 gun salute over the corner
Yeah.
pallet.
Well, I was involved in all of the 90 millimeter.
No kidding. Wow. That's
Yeah.
a big gun.
And people don't know this, but the big 90, it was the big tank, and it was hydromatic.
No kidding.
It had two twin Hemis on it in the back.
Wow. Wow. So that thing screamed.
Yeah.
Now, on the 31st of May, we're going to have the dedication for the Civil War Memorial
Oh, okay.
here in town. That's going to be on the 31st, a Saturday.
Okay.
We couldn't put the two together; it'd be just too much. So the whole day is going to be about the dedication of the Civil War Memorial that we have in town.
Okay.
And that's been all done over. We got grants for that, and they refurbished it. You probably saw the maintenance on it for quite a while.
Okay.
The cannons were done over, and they polished the whole thing up, the statues.
Yeah.
So we're going to have quite a few things going on there,
Okay.
including the library is going to have some information on that, and there'll be a lot of information going out on probably the daily item, which should be spearheading that as well. Now, our guest speaker on the 26th of May, I'm not going to say who that is yet because it hasn't been determined totally. We have 2 or 3 people we're looking at. But I do have 3 medals of fidelity that I'll be giving out to families that their husbands had passed away due to Agent Orange in Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
And another one is a Korean Ambassador for Peace medal for a family where the veteran had passed away but served in Korea. The Korean consulate in Newton has awarded this medal out there.
They were catching malaria down there.
They were. Philippines.
And you know what the cure was?
I have no idea. Do I dare ask?
Ivermectin.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, that's why there was. It actually cures the what do you call that damn something with some
Malaria,
no,
colds, flu,
just recently.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID. It actually cures COVID.
No kidding.
Because I know people that took it
Wow.
that had COVID and it cured them.
Better living through chemistry. A better living through chemistry.
Yeah.
I take medications now from Vietnam, and I've no shame about it. They supply them for me.
Yeah,
So.
what do you take?
Well, I take everything from a Previzol for my GERD. I have an enlarged aorta from Agent Orange, and
Oh, yeah.
I've got a
Oh,
few
you
other
did
things.
get Agent Orange?
I sure did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day's a gift. That's how I look at it.
And you have to take that stuff.
I take 10 pills a day.
10. Wow.
Well, I get an enlarged aorta from it, and I get hypertension from it. And a few
You
other
have to
things.
take all that.
Yeah, I do. Not all of them. Some I don't take, but every other day, and I titrate it down on 1 or 2.
Oh, boy.
But I go for my exams regularly, and I go to the VA probably once a month over there, and I'm no spring chicken anymore either, Charlie.
Yeah, right.
But every day is a
You're
blessing.
75. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm way behind you, pal. You're way ahead of me.
Well, I'm old enough to be your father.
You
actually.
are, indeed you are. My dad served in World War II as well,
Yeah.
and he was a fireman in Cambridge,
Yeah.
and he was in the reserves for 38 years.
Yeah.
He was in the medical corps, He was a senior master sergeant. And so as a military family myself, two of my brothers served, and one of them did 2 tours in Vietnam,
Yeah.
and the other one was stateside.
Yeah.
But you know, Wakefield has a tremendous history of veteran services. They really do. That's why when this job came along, I didn't go looking for this job as a veteran service officer, Charlie. Someone brought it to my attention when I was on the trip to Washington, D.C. with the veterans from Melrose.
Yeah.
And we went and visited General Galvin's gravesite at Arlington National Cemetery. And all the kids were there from the Melrose School. And I did some history on that. I have a picture of General Galvin in my office, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a guy he was. He was in Vietnam, too. And, yeah, it's an amazing experience. That's why I can't emphasize enough. We had actually 2 graduates from Melrose, Wakefield High School, went on to the Naval Academy and West Point last year. And would like to see more do that, particularly because they get the benefits and it doesn't put a financial burden on the family. Sure, you're sacrificing for the position of defense of the nation, but that's something you should be very proud of, as you are, I'm sure.
No, well, I was born in this town, and I've been out of it for many years, but I always come back.
Well, I met you, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
When you came into my office and we talked about it, and we discussed all of our experiences there, and you kind of inspired me, Charlie. You really did.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was going to be an easy task, helping veterans, but when I took a look at you and the spirit that you have for the patriotism of America, I knew right away I had to do my part. And if we all do a little, Charlie, we all get a lot.
Yeah.
That's the ingredient, I believe, that no one person has to do it all.
The last election showed you how patriotic some of the people are.
Well, it's certainly flip of the coin there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I like I said earlier, it's not about the politics when it comes to your service to America so much as it is the commitment we have.
Right. Well,
the commander-in-chief.
You have to have it.
You do.
If you don't, then the country's gone.
That's gone. You're right. Your experience is valuable to very many degrees, John.
Yeah.
You've been through how many presidents now in the United States? What was the youngest president you remember? Would that be Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Oh, yeah. That's probably the first one, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that would be the case.
The one that really inspired me was John F. Kennedy.
Oh, yeah, he did a lot.
And they badmouthed him, but
yeah,
he was in a PT boat down South Pacific.
PT 109.
Yeah, and he got split in half and one of his crew got seriously burnt.
Yeah.
And he made up a rig and towed him 3 miles to an island.
That's amazing.
And when he got to the island, there was no medical.
Right.
So we had to rig it up again and go to the other Philippine island, and they had medical over there. But he towed that guy from 3 miles to the first island, and 3 miles to the second island.
Shark-infested waters, too.
I mean, that was something.
It sure was.
Yeah, and he was actually a war hero.
Medal of Honor, I would say.
Yeah.
I recently heard about a gentleman in World War II? No, it was Vietnam. He was a Vietnam gentleman. They were in a firefight, and 5 of the guys that got shot up really bad. He got shot in his stomach area too, strafed, and he put them in the helicopter, and they couldn't take more than 5, and so they said to put that one guy down because he wasn't going to make it. Yeah. So this gentleman said, "No, take him. I'll wait," and he stayed behind. But he got 5 of those guys in the helicopter. All 5 of them lived. And they finally found him. You're going to see it on Fox Network soon. They're going to be giving him the Medal of Honor.
Oh, yeah.
African-American gentleman who fought courageously and did more than he had to do. And he saved those 5 boys.
Yeah.
Do you remember we had that recent ceremony at the Temple Emmanuel over on Chestnut Street?
Yeah.
That was for the USS Dorchester.
Oh, yeah.
And the 4 chaplains.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a good turnout this year. It was really cold, but Rabbi Craig is very generous. He lets us all go inside the temple to sit there and honor those 4 gentlemen.
But remember when we were at the grave site Forest Street.
Forest Glade?
Yeah.
Yeah, Forest Glade, yep.
There was a priest.
Yes.
Where was he from, anyway?
He was from, what chapel, what church? I see Paul Cancelier could answer that question.
Is it Wakefield?
Yes, he's Wakefield, yeah.
He was supposed to, yeah, he was a priest out there.
Yes, I think he was at, it's now a healing church, and God forgive me for this. It begins with an F, the name of the church.
Yeah, he was kind of aggravated.
He was tired, very tired. He just come back from, I think he was in Israel.
Oh, was he? Yeah.
And he just got back and he was jet lagged and everything, so.
Yeah, but he was sort of aggravated about the whole war system and so forth.
Yeah,
he spoke. And I'm thinking he's pretty aggravated.
Well, you can imagine that he has to go through. It's like the chaplains in the war,
Yeah.
Well, those 4 chaplains in the USS Dorchester, they gave up their life preservers after the boat was torpedoed.
Yeah.
And they gave their life preservers to the soldiers, and they went down with the ship singing hymns. Hey, you know that movie Forrest Gump? Did you ever see that? Forrest Gump?
Well, when I think of Vietnam, I always think of Rambo.
Rambo, yes.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone.
Well, I didn't volunteer for much over there myself. One of my Schnooks Kelly from Cambridge, he was a war hero too in his time. But I went over to thank my teachers before I left for Vietnam, and I saw Schnooks Kelly, and they said, "Mangan, don't volunteer for anything over there. Come back alive." And grab me the back of the neck, So I said, okay, so I went back and saw him, and I came back. But he was quite a character.
Yeah.
And Forrest Gump. Did you ever see that movie, Forrest Gump? It's a
didn't
good
know. I
movie,
didn't
Forrest
see it,
Gump.
yeah.
He had a problem with his legs and everything. And my listeners out there know Forrest Gump. Well, there's a little story. Forrest Gump, you see, he died and went to heaven. And he got to the pearly gates. And St. Peter said to him, "Forrest, you're doing a great job down there. Those movies you made were fabulous. But listen, we're a little busy up here in heaven right now, so we have to give you a test to let you into heaven. There's 3 questions we're going to ask you, Forrest." He says, "Okay, St. Peter, what's the questions?" Well, the first one, he says, it's pretty easy. It's, what 2 days of the week begin with the letter T? And Forrest looks at him and says, "Well, that's not so hard. It's today and tomorrow."
Yeah.
Well, they were looking for Tuesday and Thursday. He says, "But you know what? We'll accept that. We didn't think of the dynamics behind that." He says, "But another next question now. How many seconds are there in a whole year?" "A whole year? That's mathematics. I like mathematics." See, he had a southern drawl, Charlie. Okay.
It's in the trillions.
He says, "Well, there are 12 seconds in a year." 12 seconds. Yeah, January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd, April 2nd. Then he says, "Okay, Charlie, you got us again." He says, Charlie, he says, "Forrest." He says, "Forrest, one more question. This is a little tougher. Now, what's God's first name, Forrest?" "Well, I know God's first name," he says. "We had a song at church we used to sing all the time. His first name is Andy." "Andy?" "Just like in the song. Andy walks with me, Andy talks with me, Andy tells me just what to do." Oh, that was pretty good, Charlie, I'll tell you. Oh, yeah, that Forrest Gump was a good movie. You can see it sometime. But listen, Charlie, one thing I really admired about Merchant, which did you like better, Charlie, the Merchant Marine or the U.S. Army? The tours you did.
Where the Merchant Marine camp is, you see.
Yep.
Because I was there during the wartime. I guess I had better time in the aboard ship. I served a couple of more years after I come out of the, not right away. I went in like in '49.
Afterwards,
back,
okay.
Yeah, back after I got through with. I took the educational.
Benefits
I went to
course,
mass
sure.
trade,
No kidding.
industrial tech,
Wow.
and I became electrical, plumbing, oil burn. I could do just about all of it. Matter of fact, I could draw a 5-tube radio
No kidding.
with all the grounds and all that stuff back then.
Wow.
But I got then I got the housing you could buy a house under the VA.
The VA bill. I did my first house, no money down.
Yeah, no money down there.
And a special
that's about
interest
the only
rate.
way I could do it at that
Me too.
time.
Me too. I had no money.
Money was
Scarce.
and of course, I was still young and in training. I was, it was a tough go.
Well, you know, Charlie, what the United States government has done now since 1988, they've taken the merchant marines of World War II. They were previously denied benefits,
Yeah,
but after 1988, and
Yeah.
they're still fighting for full benefits and recognition. They've changed all that now, so you're aware of that. Let me
Yeah,
see my
right.
notes here. Of the branch of service marines are the most puzzling. In fact, the very term means several different things at once. First, it defines all the cargo ships flagged or registered with the United States for international trade. Then the term can also refer to the American men and women who work on those ships, okay? But for the most students of history, Merchant Marine evokes memories of a paramilitary branch of service made famous by Humphrey Bogart, of course. Here we go. Here's what I also had here. Yeah, while in service, merchant mariners held rank, wore uniforms, saluted, and served under military justice. But they got paid union wages, could choose the ships they sailed, and could quit any time they wanted. Because of this, merchant mariners of World War II were denied veteran status until 1988.
yeah,
And they're still fighting for full benefits and recognition, which they're doing now, okay?
yeah.
There's only a handful of you left. So, I mean.
Well, I did get the full benefits.
Yep.
When Reagan, what year was that?
That would
Reagan?
have to be the 70s, maybe 80s.
No, he didn't become president until 80.
85.
80 to 88, 1980 to 88.
That's when he did it, was 1988, Charlie,
The
right
last
here.
year he was there. Then,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. But
Yeah.
no, also, you have access to the Chelsea Soldiers Home, the new one.
Oh, yeah.
They have a brand new one there. It's beautiful. I was over there not too long ago.
Yeah.
I'm going there again Thursday to pick up those
Yeah.
books. It's like you wouldn't believe. You have your own living room, your own bathroom, your own kitchen, and it's free. Well, it's not so totally free. They take
Yeah,
some
right.
of your compensation money,
Yeah, I
but
know.
it's still
I
cheaper.
don't.
You're happy. You're fine where you are.
I like to be on my own.
You always have, and that's a good thing. That's probably what's
Yeah.
kept you going so many years. That's
I
good.
I don't even want to go to a nursing home.
I don't blame you.
They're not really that.
No, they're not that good.
No.
My dad went to one and he didn't even last a day there. He said, that's it, I'm not, he was a fireman.
Yeah.
And World War II and 38 years and all that stuff. But, you know, the interim of it all, Charlie, we do the best we can every day, don't we?
Yeah.
And thank you for your service to the United States of America.
Yeah.
And you're so
Well,
interactive with this town.
I'm no hero.
Well, listen, you get your name on one of those pavers there, don't you? Over at the memorial.
Oh, yeah.
You got a paver there, do you? Yeah, make sure we're here in that town, pal.
Yeah, right.
Everyone that's got a paver there is a hero in
Yeah.
Wakefield.
Yeah.
Like I said,
when that write-up came in, the item,
Yep.
everybody and their brother was coming at me. They made special photos and.
Well, that's the whole idea, you know.
Huh?
That's the whole idea.
Yeah, right,
They used to
yeah.
forget about the veterans until they woke up and realized. Like right now, we have veterans coming to my office from the Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Africa. All right, or just service in general, and in the South Pacific. More and more veterans. There are bonuses out there too for those who served. Vietnam veterans get $300 bonus. Afghanistan and Iraq veterans get $1,000 by the state of Massachusetts. Yeah, yeah, it's a good deal for them. I'll tell you, I was amazed at all the benefits I started taking.
The most I got was $125.
You were saying, is that a month?
That was a bonus.
Oh, the bonus you got. Yeah, okay.
That was in
the 50s.
Antwerp.
Okay, okay.
Antwerp, we had to go through the locks to get up there. It took us 3 days to go 38 miles.
Jeez.
But anyway, when I got there, of course, I'm just a young guy, and I'm talking to this Frenchman on the shore, and I said, God, this is a strange place. He said, what do you mean? And I said, you got thunder and lightning over here in the Winter time? It was winter.
Oh, my.
He says, no, that's the rockets coming in.
Oh, geez.
German.
Yeah.
They had rockets going 3,500 miles an hour.
Jeez.
Anyway.
The V2, the V1, and the V2.
Yeah, B1 and B2.
VVV, yeah.
The two was only 350 miles an hour. They could shoot them down, but the rockets, they couldn't see them. Anyway, it was 5 o'clock in the morning,
Jeez.
and all of a sudden, I was up on the upper deck on that when I was sleeping, and it was like about 2.5, 3 feet to the ceiling. Well, I hit the ceiling.
Oh, jeez.
What happened was one of them rockets hit about 75 feet from the ship.
Wow.
Dug a crater about 15 foot. So
That
I
would
got a
startle
bonus for 125.
Hazardous duty pay, right?
Yeah.
There you go. I had to go back up country to C-130. I'll never forget that. My shot record was messed up.
Yeah.
I didn't have cholera. I was fine, but, they had to make sure, I guess. But Well, listen, Charlie, we did a great job today having you on board here with us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
You're always going to be there. I'm going to be there for you all the time. It's just, I'm your agent, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to take good care of you going down the line.
The guys that are dealing with you are lucky.
Well, we have a coffee social coming up this Saturday, the 15th.
Saturday, yeah.
We have one a month. It's usually the third Saturday of the month.
Yeah.
And this Saturday, because the first of the month.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, right. I've got 3 guest speakers.
Yeah.
I got a guest speaker coming in from the company called SCORE. They're going to help any veterans that want to start up a small business. And they do the marketing for that. They explain it to you how they can help you and assist doing business plans. Then another speaker's coming in from Rifles and Rods. It's a sporting organization that takes veterans out fishing.
Yeah.
You don't need to bring any fishing rods. They have them. Deep sea fishing, freshwater fishing, fly rod fishing, and I think some hunting experiences as well. And then I have the other speakers coming in. She's going to be asking veterans if they'd like to go into doing artwork. She's an art teacher, and she wants to help veterans that might want to start drawing or painting and things. And there's a contest coming up with the VA for the best posters that they can use for their flyers, a veteran poster.
Yeah.
That's going to be made up, and the winner will get a prize. I don't think it's a monetary prize, and it'll be published. So she's going to help with that as well.
I can't even handle any one of those.
Oh,
anymore.
there you go. Well, you can watch.
I'm all done with that stuff.
Yeah, but you can observe. Yeah, you're on the outside looking in now, Charlie.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I try to, stay active.
You do.
And,
I think you're doing great. I mean,
the sleeping isn't too good.
No. How does time clock, putting the clocks forward affect you? Did it hurt you at all? Spring forward, fall back?
Yeah, right.
They should standardize that.
I wake up early hours. If I fall asleep, I sleep maybe 3-4 hours at the most. And then I wake up, and then sometimes I take another snooze after that.
I would hope so, yeah. Need 8 hours.
Well, it was I had a lot of bad nights.
Did you know? Huh?
Yeah, because, I'm hurting, but...
Yeah. Well, you know what, Charlie?
I try not to take medication.
I understand.
Yeah.
Because that does...
I do take melatonin.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes I take an Ativan.
Okay.
That's about the only medication I would take is an Ativan. When I get to the point where I need, I figure, well, I need one.
Yep. That's what you take them for. You don't take them unless you need them.
Yeah, right.
That's the bottom line.
It's very addictive.
It could be, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't take, what was the one they gave me one time? I was in pain, and it wasn't Oxy, it was Risperidone, I think. No, it wasn't Risperidone, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it. I was getting depressed. I saw the commercial, the squirrel running in the woods, almost hit by a car.
Oh, yeah.
And I was feeling so bad for the little squirrel. I said, what's wrong with you? She goes, stop taking that medication.
You were having dreams at night?
No, I still don't have. I take a medication for that anyhow from the war, but they provided me with that, which is good. I don't have to take it any longer.
Yeah.
It did work, and I'm doing therapy now once a month with the VA.
Yeah.
And I'm developing a program called post-traumatic stress transference.
Yeah.
That's happening to veteran service offices across the state and the country.
Yeah.
And if we have someone we can call, if it gets to be a point where we can't handle it any longer, we can call this assigned therapist, and it's great because
the less medication you take, you're better off.
oh yeah, your
Yeah,
internal organs
I
don't
had
want it.
friends that took medication,
Hmm.
and they ended up with Parkinson's.
Sure, and your pancreas doesn't like it either.
Yeah.
Not to mention those things that go wrong. Parkinson's is terrible.
When we started this conversation, what it was occupational force.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of that.
There you go. Came to you. See, I usually
Well, I do.
occupational. They have a medal for that
If
too.
I think, ponder a while, I come up with the answer.
Yep.
And sometimes I'm looking for a name, and I can't, and then all of a sudden it comes to me.
Well, with me, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Remember what it is? You're like, oh yeah, I gotta call that guy. He's asleep. So I'll write it down on a piece of paper and tend to forget it. But one of the things I started doing is I keep a paper and a pencil on my nightstand, and if I wake up with some issues I've been thinking bad thoughts
But
about.
when you're talking about the veterans, right?
Yep.
That honor roll, they should do that all over.
With the one in the town hall, or the one up in the
Up in this common.
the one in the common. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, my buddy that I hang with, matter of fact, we went into the merchant marines together.
Okay.
His older brother,
Okay.
which was only about a couple of years older than us,
Uh,
he went down to the Philippines
wow.
and Paloa, I think the name of the island that he was on. Anyway, he got killed. He was
Jeez.
only 18 years old. And they haven't even got him on the honor roll.
And he was a friend of yours?
Oh, yeah, I grew up with,
Is his family still in Wakefield?
no, they're all gone out.
Okay.
He's
Midwest.
dead. My buddy's dead. He
Right.
died when he was in his 70s. He took this medication. He ended with Parkinson's.
Did he?
ended up, yeah, he had the both. There's two of them,
Okay.
He ended up with the both of them.
Well, there's a medal called the Medal of Liberty that the families get posthumously for killed in action that Massachusetts gives. And I gave one out not too long ago, well, about 4 years ago, actually, it was a while.
Yeah.
It was during COVID. But the general, McGurn, came from Hanscom Field
Oh, yeah.
and awarded it to the family at the senior center because his brother was killed on USS Hancock. He was a gunner and he shot the kamikaze, but the debris after he shot the kamikaze, it blew up, and all the debris fell on his section, and 65 men were killed.
Yeah. Well, Freddie, his name was Freddie Melanson.
Melanson.
Yeah, Melanson. He
Yeah,
was not
Freddie.
even on the honor roll.
Well, that's not right. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was killed.
But was he born in Wakefield?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that should be
Beaten in
looked at.
court.
Yeah. Okay.
I was born on Bennett Street, and they were just
Okay.
a short ways from me. That's how we.
That's not a bad idea. We should look into that when they well, they're going to be doing a new thing at the high school. I know that much. So
Yeah.
maybe we can incorporate into something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, you told me once that they all the records got burnt.
In St. Louis, but
Yeah.
they'd have microfilm, so I could look them up and find them.
Yeah.
If he was from Wakefield, Charlie, I have a book.
Yeah.
It was all typewritten in my office, World War II. So you can make sure I get his name before we leave today.
Frederick.
Oh, but not Melanson. Oh, Frederick
Melanson.
I'll look him up, and I will call you.
If you can remember.
I can remember it. I know the Melansons from Cambridge. They're
Oh,
up,
yeah.
they're up to
Oh,
Nova
yeah.
Scotia.
Okay.
They're Canadians. They're Canucks,
Yeah.
whatever they call them.
Yeah, well, no, that's a French name.
That's right. That's right.
His mother was Irish,
Okay, that's a good mix.
French-Irish.
Great mix.
It was a shame what happened to him.
Yeah, it was. It always
And he
is.
was a
Young kid.
he shot a skeet shoot
No kidding.
with the 10-year champion. I'm
Really?
trying to think of his name. Anyway, he beat him. Yeah.
Skeet
They
shoot.
offered him to go in the Olympics, and like a damn fool, he didn't go. He could have won for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you wanted somebody like in the Wild and Willie West,
Yeah.
he's the guy you want.
You want him on your
As a
side,
matter
right?
of fact, the guy that was the champion at 14 and world champion 10 years when he became an adult was standing alongside of me when Jerry was shooting,
Yep.
Balance. And he says, I can't believe this. I said, what do you mean? He says, he's got the gun at parade rest, right? and he's saying pull, and he's wheeling the gun around, hitting it 3 foot out of the barn.
Wow.
So
From a dead stock.
this champion teacher said to me, he was born in the wrong era. Should have been born. Imagine, he says, I never seen anybody that could wheel a gun as fast as he could.
Shotgun, double barrel probably, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was. The guy was amazed. I can't believe that I'm seeing this. I says, "You wanted to go shoot a tournament with me?" He says, "Oh yeah."
Excellent. What year was that, Charlie? How long
Huh?
ago? What year was that? You remember the year?
Oh,
was
God.
the 50s?
He was 47,
Oh, it'd be the
8 at the time.
Okay.
Okay, at 48, 78 at the time. He was the same age as I am. So 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, almost 98. We're
Right.
talking almost 50 years ago.
50 years ago. You're 98 now?
Well, in June.
June, okay. We won't rush that. We won't
Yeah,
rush that.
right, yeah. Anyway, it was up in the North Reading.
Rifle Club, the
Yeah,
gun club,
right.
yeah.
That's where it would happen.
Wow.
I'm trying to Shaughnessy, Dick Shaughnessy was the
Shaughnessy Terrace, yeah.
10-year world champion. He was a junior champion. He was a colonel in the Army.
Wow.
Yeah, 10-year world champion, a junior champion at 14.
And Melanson outgunned him?
And Jerry Melanson beat him.
Jerry beat him.
Yeah, 150. 150 it would involve like 6 rounds of 25.
Wow.
Actually, and the champion dropped the 150, and Jerry picked it up. So
Well, that's good. That's good.
yeah, but I told him, I said, now when you go and shoot against this guy, never mind this parade wrestling, swinging it around. I said,
Have it up there ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go.
Yeah.
So he listened to me. 'Cause,
Well, I'm sure a lot of people listened to you over the years, Charlie. You're a man of much wisdom and knowledge.
Oh, well.
And most importantly, you have common sense.
I wish I did have the knowledge when I was younger.
Well, ifs and buts were raisins and nuts, we'd all be millionaires, wouldn't we? Charlie, I'm going to close this up here for the day.
Okay.
Thank you once again for joining us here at the podcast
You're welcome.
Kilroy Was Here, HEAR.